Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio. I am your Captain Joey Savage alongside my heterosexual life partner,
Corey DLG.
Nico DLG.
Okay, and there we go. Nico, awesome.
Yep.
Well done.
Well done. You're listening to us on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1,
Siesta Stations.
worldwide at
LoneStar.com.
irlonestar.com. There,
Oh.
Corey DLG.
Oh, irlonestar.com.
Corey DLG.
Nice.
Facebook.com/Nerd Thug Radio. Give us a like. Tell your friends.
Right.
Drop
do
us
that.
a message. Say
For
hi.
Sure. Do that.
Whatevs. It's
Yeah.
cool. We're halfway through the show.
We're
Thanks
casual.
for listening.
We'll be real casual.
This means that we are at our weekly top 3. Corey DLG, you ready for this?
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Okay. I'm Bruce Banners with manners. Corey DLG, spitting the fire. Here we go now, rolling through the wire. Barely rhyming, but hey, we got a while. This is the weekly top 3. Nico's with me. We're going to say some stuff, and Joy's going to disagree. Here we go, weekly top 3.
Nailed it.
That was awful. That was awful.
No, that was
Way
great.
better than last week.
That was
Yeah. Bam. Episode 49. We nailed it. Put it down on the board.
That was like a Baltimore poetry slam. Like, that was awful. That
Check
was
the
not
tape.
good.
Check the
It's not
tape.
good.
I like how you said Joey's going to disagree.
It's pretty
Because
good.
I generally do.
He's always,
Because
like,
I generally
he's always like, that's wrong. That's not right.
No, you're wrong. Inaccurate. False. Moving on.
false.
All right, so this week, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
boys and
excited for
girls,
this movie. That
children
sucks.
of all ages, the weekly top 3 this week consist of what we like to consider our favorite superhero accessories.
Right.
And no, we don't mean the things that you buy at the Hot Topic.
Right. Like,
Although Hot Topic, holler at your boy. You can sponsor us.
yeah, like
Plenty of time here.
little Batman purses.
Yeah. No, we
little
mean
Superman hair ties.
things that help superheroes be superheroes.
Yeah, so the premise here is coming up this week, they're going to solve one of the big mysteries of the past couple years in the Marvel Universe. How long ago was this? Original Sin. When was that?
That was like a year and a half ago now.
Gotta be longer than that. Original Sin?
Maybe 2.
The comic book Original Sin?
Yeah, like 2 years ago, I
You
think.
forgetting Secret Wars was after that and all
That was last year. So I think it was 2 years ago.
Okay, I think it's even longer than that. But either way, at least 2 years.
Nico, you looking it up?
I got it right here. I'm looking.
How
it up.
about I'll look it up while you get ready for your
Yeah, because you're probably making it
You're
up as
going
you go over
first.
there.
I got it. Don't worry.
Oh,
No, I
man's
don't.
prepared.
Siri, Original Sin.
Oh damn, he got the Siri on me.
He's going to go Siri on us?
I
So
know.
continue to go.
Okay, so anyway,
Oh, she's
Yeah.
going.
She's going. She's going.
So the story was Nick Fury whispers something to Thor that immediately makes him unworthy of wielding Mjolnir, the
Drops
hammer
it.
of Thor. So he drops it. He loses those powers, and here lately he's been going around under a new identity, the Odin Son, because he is no longer Thor, because he doesn't have the hammer. Matter of fact, there's a new Thor, a female Thor. It's Jane Foster. She is now female Thor, and she's
She
rolling
is.
around carrying Mjolnir, doing Thor things. So now Odin's Son and Thor are 2 different people now.
Right.
So imagine if Chris Hemsworth was still a strong Asgardian. and then-
2014, so 3 years ago now.
okay, 3 years ago. Okay, it just seemed a long time ago.
Right.
And then Natalie Portman would be Thor in this story.
But she's not going to be in it at all.
No. Yeah,
How
she's not in the
sad.
movie.
She gone.
Rest
But-
in peace.
But that's kind of how
R.I.
this comes
pieces.
up. But anyway, coming up in this last issue of Thor the Unworthy, issue number 5, out in 2 days from now, what you're going to see is the secret revealed.
The secret reveal.
Now, no one knows what this has been. It's been 3 years in the
nope,
making. No one knows what Nick Fury told Thor that made him unworthy.
We're going to find out.
But on Wednesday, we're going to find
We're
out.
going to find out.
So in honor of that, what's our favorite superhero accessories? We go worst first, as always.
God, you couldn't say it any better,
Yeah?
Corey DLG.
Thank you.
Nico?
Pin particles. Or
Okay.
the ant suit, if you
Lame.
want to be specific.
All right.
Lame. Moving on.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
So, not a number 3.
Not number 3.
Not a number
Not
3.
good enough for number 3.
No,
maybe an honorable mention, but
A-
not number 3.
A lot of great minds agree with me on this.
This one,
not,
not
a
number 3. Maybe
Shout.
a number 2 because it's crap. But
I see what you did there. That was a 2 pun.
you like it?
I did.
So
All right.
Pim particles. Okay.
Yeah.
Really awesome in the HeroClix world.
Oh yeah, just made teams possible.
Also, anything that makes Paul Rudd tiny, and then you can smash him, I'm in favor of.
And then makes it really big.
And
I'm a
it makes
big fan of
Paul
Paul
Rudd
Rudd.
really
Yeah.
big.
Pim particles. And they did a really good job in the movie showing the Pim particles.
Yeah, they really did.
It was really good.
It's kind of they've made it really believable. I mean, it's the Marvel Universe. You believe in the Hulk, Captain America, but they did make the Pym particles fit into
So
that.
Nico, not to steal your thunder, but what do you like the most about the Pym particles?
The pin particles is just the crazy things that you get into when you're this big.
when you're little bitty and
When
tiny.
When you're
When
tiny, and
when
it
you're
just makes
tiny.
everything seem so exaggerated. Like the entire scene on the little Thomas the Tank Engine toy,
Oh, God,
like
that
it's
was
so
so good.
intense, and it's just like pink. It just falls over.
That was really good.
That was a really well shot scene because every time they zoom out back into the real world, quote unquote real world, you the toy just falls over.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
Like it's nothing that serious, but everything's just so dramatic.
And then they made that giant ant.
That reminds me of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You know, when they get shrunk and then they're in the grass.
And they're riding
and
the
you
ant.
see the big oatmeal cream pie, and you're just like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. That's where my love of oatmeal cream pies was created. I just had a deep fried one at the rodeo, Houston Rodeo.
Did you?
Oh man, it was so good.
What else did we have? We had a bunch of stuff. I was a little.
On what?
I was a little
Apprehensive.
drunk.
Oh,
I don't know.
apprehensive?
Yeah.
Well, you guys didn't eat anything. Me and Vicky DLG, we went down with some fried Snickers, fried Oreos,
I ate a bunch of
fried
stuff.
cheesecake. Maybe that's what we had.
Okay.
Fried cheesecake, fried Oreos, and fried Snickers.
I had some fried Snickers and I had some fried Oreos.
We went back this last time. I got fried oatmeal cream pie. Sadie Savage got like the weirdest thing I've seen in my life. It was a cookie dough on a stick, dipped in chocolate, rolled in bacon pieces.
Oh, I did see that stand.
Man.
That sounds like heaven.
Her and Willie Savage like went to town on this thing.
I didn't get to try it. I'm kind of disappointed.
You
now.
should be disappointed. My favorite thing is pizza on a stick at the rodeo. I don't know why, but pizza is good, and you put
You
it
can
on a
hold
stick.
pizza in your hand.
Yeah. Well, you can always do
yeah,
that,
no,
but
I'm-
now you get it on a stick so you don't get greasy on your fingers. That's great stuff, and it tastes better. I don't know.
It's just rodeo food.
It's just rodeo.
Yeah. Anything I can deep fry, I'm fine with.
All right, let's skip over to Corey DLG. Your number 3
Okay.
favorite superhero
My number
accessory?
3 favorite super accessory is the most important accessory in all of Marvel Comics.
Cosmic Cube.
X-Men related, the adamantium skeleton of Wolverine.
That's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. Because, I mean, he's Wolverine before the adamantium claws. It's
Correct.
just bones.
This is what turns him into from dangerous man to very dangerous man
To I will kill anything.
to mutant weapon created to murder.
Although, do you think if he didn't get adamantium claws, he would have been able to defeat Magneto?
I think he could have hurt Magneto real bad.
Or do you think Magneto just used the iron in his system to
No,
do
I
the
mean,
same thing?
iron, like, okay, so Magneto can
Manipulate metal.
manipulate metals, and he does manipulate the iron in people's blood occasionally, but that's a lot of work. It's a lot of concentration.
right.
And so when the X-Men are ganging up on him, that's not really a trick he can pull.
Mhm.
And Wolverine is already a sneaky, stealthy killer type
Oh,
guy.
Yes, he is.
And
So
he's
if-
got a metal skeleton.
So if he didn't have the metal skeleton and he was just bones, he could probably get a pretty good shot in on Magneto. 'cause
But that's only one character. Like, his
Right.
metal has definitely helped him with multiple things.
Right. And it's made him, I mean, really kind of the unstoppable
Right.
good guy that he is the adamantium skeleton. And then, it's one of the most important
It is. Definitely is.
ingredients of a character in all of comic books.
Oh, definitely. And then even for the X-Men itself, like, there's so many stories that are spurned out of
The
that scenario.
adamantium, and
Different things that have happened to him because of that.
when he lost it, he kind of went feral,
Right.
turned into the noseless monster monkey guy.
Right.
That was a weird
And
time.
then he disappeared.
His claws were so long they started to curl. Like, it was a really cool concept, but it was such a weird
Right.
thing.
Super scary. Like, if Zach was here right now, he'd be like, right.
Right. Yeah, it's just such a big deal. And
And then he'd be
also,
like, I don't know because, right.
I'm gonna runner up it with just all of the Weapon X in general.
Yeah.
With
Skin
all
Man.
the different things they've done. The Skin Man was a gross one. They took his skin because it was sentient and living, and they made a bunch of bullets out of it, and then they gave those bullets to Phantom X, and those bullets would fly true to their target no matter what.
Yeah.
So he literally couldn't miss. Like, they would curve and like redirect to strike their targets.
That's pretty good. Well, speaking of characters that can't miss, that kind of rolls into my
Oh,
number 3.
What do you got?
Oh, look at that.
My number 3 is the Green Arrow's bag of tricks. His arrows in his thing. Like, he's got everything in there. He's got arrows that can explode.
Okay,
He's got
alright.
arrows that shoot nets. He's got arrows for grappling hooks.
Punchy
He's got
boxing
arrows.
gloves.
Yeah, arrows for boxing gloves.
Okay.
You know, he's got arrows that split into 3. Trick arrows.
You know who's got better arrows though?
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Yeah,
I
but
like,
I really like Green Arrow.
I know you do. I like Hawkeye's arrows better. He's had some cool ones over the years. He had one using PEM particles.
Well, we can.
Yeah.
We'll just tie this in. We'll half it in the middle.
Half it.
Hawkeye's arrows. The Green Arrow's arrows.
I'd be fine with that because he had some
The
really
sharpshooter
cool
arrows?
Yeah, where he would he shot it into the air, and as it was coming down, it exploded out into a bunch of other arrows.
Yeah.
Like, he made it rain arrows. Like, that's
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain.
deadly arrows.
Smoke cloud arrows.
Yeah.
You know, they're just great stuff. Shooting around corner arrows. I mean, those arrows can do anything.
They're literally
Boxing glove.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite one.
And the fact
handcuff
that
arrows.
they're
Handcuff
sharpshooters, they just don't miss.
Right.
And then it comes to the scene where they're like, all right, and I'm out. All right, guys,
Yeah.
I'm going home.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Well, like with Arrow, like when he goes down, they both just start fighting with the bow,
Right.
which is even cooler.
I do like there was an SNL skit when Jeremy Renner was the host.
Yeah.
And they do this whole thing where the rest of them are dressed up as the Avengers. And they're like, okay, we've been fighting Ultron for an hour now. There's an arrow-sized hole in his chest. If only one of us could. And they're all looking at him, and he goes, I'm out. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, I brought 15 arrows. That's it.
That's all I got.
And they're all like
he's like one of the only superheroes that like has a time limit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as he's out of arrows, it's like, is he gonna pick him up? I don't
Well, what's cool about Hawkeye, like in the Avengers movie, the first one,
Yeah.
like he's shooting and then he's pulling the arrows off of the
right, because the
soldiers.
the tips were like replaceable with the quiver.
Yeah.
So as he would put the arrow back in, it would take that tip off. And
Right.
put one in the other one. It was
He's
that
just
was
shoot him, pull it off. Shoot
that
him,
was
pull it
also
off.
a really neat way to explain how the trick arrow thing works.
Right.
Because without that, you start thinking like, well, how does he know which ones to? But he's literally choosing on his bow. That was a cool way to kind of
Explain
subtly explain that in.
No,
Hey,
definitely.
It's a little bit of intense technology, but it makes sense. It's
I mean, without it, you're left wondering like, how does he know?
Does he just have a whole room? Just like, I think I'm gonna need some of these. So maybe some of these.
Well, then you start thinking like, does he just memorize?
Yeah.
Did you bring your grenade arrows this time?
four
Oh,
arrow.
crap, I knew I forgot something.
I brought 2 of each.
I brought 2 boxing glove ones, though. Like,
Yeah.
will those suffice?
Would you like a boxing glove arrow?
I got the sonic arrows. I don't know how much those are gonna help us.
Do we need loud noises?
Yeah, because I've got you. I've got those today. Exploding, though? No, I don't have those.
Nope.
I also have ones when I shoot them, like streamers come out, so we can celebrate at the end. Like, I don't know how well those will work, but I have those as well today.
I also have a grappling hook arrow. What?
Well, in case you need to get out of a hot spot, man.
Yeah.
I also have one that shoots a pizza slice, so if we're hungry, I got you.
It's on a stick.
It's on a stick.
It's on a stick.
See, there it is.
It tastes better. You don't get grease on your fingers.
Oh, man. Well, let's jump out to a break here real quick. We'll come back and we'll get to our number 2s and number 1s. You're listening to the Nerd Thug Radio.
Hashtag talking nerdy to you.
NerdThugRadio.com. Facebook.com/Nerd Thug Radio.